Hello, everyone. Yeah. All right. Oh, sweeties, all of you. And tweet out the stream. Stream URL. Okay. Nope, that does not take me to the stream. Fuck. Need some water. Lord B, your mic is low. I think I'm just quiet. You could hear that, right? Bum 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 bum. Yeah. It's like 3 seconds in, someone's like, I must take my leave. That's fair enough. Bung, more like Lord Bung. You got me there. What game is this? My life. And I'm losing. Nah, I'm doing alright. When is episode 8 coming out? It's hard to tell. I'm almost happy with the script. I've been trimming it down lately. Because I don't want it to be too long, because then it'll just take too long to make. And then, you know, the longer it takes to make, the more likely problems are to arise, I guess. But it'll probably be somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes long. That's so far all I could say. Are you gonna do a face reveal soon? Funny. Alright. How do I tweet this out? Because the link that they give me on the YouTube studio page isn't the link to the stream. It says stream URL. And then when I put in the stream URL on my browser, it just takes me to this weird Google page. It's confusing, bros and sisters and distinguished non-binary guests. How do I do this? Hey Matt, if you're listening on stream, can you send me a link to my own stream on Discord? God, I fucking hope he's listening. I'm so sad. All I hear in your voice is a really depressed Connor. Yeah, the accent kind of helps make it sound a bit more depressed. There's a lot less hard letters to latch onto in Australian. Oh shit. Dab, if you're a simp. $7.99, thank you. $7.99 Rec Scrubs. What usually takes longer, scripting or animating? Oh, animating for sure. Absolutely. If I were to combine the efforts that me and my co-animator do, or even just what I do, like half of the animation, that still probably takes longer than the script writing. Because I don't know if I'm more or less confident with script writing, because I'm more likely to just be like, yeah, I'm happy with this, and then move on. Whereas with animating, it's a lot more of a begrudging kind of, yeah, I'm happy with this. I don't know how else to put it. It's like, you know, you spend like hours and hours on one bit of movement, and It doesn't come out exactly how you want it, but because you've already spent everything leading up to that moment, you're like, oh, okay, I can't really, you know. It depends on the day, I guess. Thank you for the 99 cents, Anthony Davila. Gotta go to online school. Bye. Goodbye, Cheemburger. Yummy and give. Yes, the link. Okay, I can finally tweet this out. Okay. What amazing, awesome picture is gonna be on here. Yeah, the Garfield one. There we go. Whoa. Sorry, I just saw some cool shit on Twitter. We got some cool animals on this page. Got a really tiny little octopus. Holy shit. Sorry, I should be sharing this on stream. I think I can do that. It doesn't matter. I'm here to talk to stream anyway. Hello, everybody. I've never seen your real face. This is it. My hair's a bit wet though. Usually it's a lot floofier, but yeah. I'm not gonna give spoilers, I'm sorry. What a beautiful day. Well, off to school I go. Have fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All of you Thursday schoolgoers. How does all your stuff fit in the spaceship when your head is half the window size? That's a perspective thing. This is actually like an infinite kind of room. I just got a new painting. It was all recently. It's pretty nice. Whenever I'm on a bung stream, I feel like I'm in a weird psychedelic downfall. Good. That's what I'm trying to gain. To gain. Is your psychedelic downfall. Ugh. Do you like eggs? No spoilers. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright, you know? Like your cut cheek. Oh, there's you see Mal Rinky has put the Discord link into the chat, so that's my Discord if you want to check it out. Sometimes I pop in there and say hello in general. Sometimes I pop in there for my patrons. If you're a patron, that's Did you watch SCP Illustrated reference you? Yeah, I did. It was awesome. Yeah. And if you do write your stories, got any story and world building tips? Well, okay, well, if you have an interesting world that you think is interesting, great. But I think it's also just as important to have characters that you want to take the ride along with them. You know, so if you have a character who's stuck in this place, you know, it's all too easy to just have them go, ooh, look at this awesome place. But you can also... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. You can also have characters that actually have motivations. Even characters who think like, wow, this place sucks, even though the audience is meant to think like, wow, this place is amazing. Hey, little bong, I joined your Discord. Yeah. That's all I can think of right now, unless you have any more specific questions. Yeah. Bruh, how's your spine doing? It's pretty good. Although I have to keep reminding myself to be in better posture. Because I'm no good at that. It's a habit. But I've been doing these stretches, and now my back feels more like an ocean than a weird bending tree that is making upsetting noises. D&D 5e or D&D 3.5e? 5e. That's the only one I know, sorry. Do your shoulders fit through the door? Of the spaceship or of my house? I don't know. If it's meant to be a fat joke, it doesn't really work when you say shoulders, because that makes me sound more swole than anything. Fucking so swole I have to walk in through the door sideways. You should talk to us patron on stream so that the chat who aren't patrons feel left out. Yeah, bro. I should do that. If my patrons are interested in that, then I'd definitely be down to do that. But I feel like it's easy to just get in call and we could all talk. I feel like the patrons would prefer to talk. You know what I mean? How the stars way up there? Well, they're just about as far as any other star, I see. From Earth, you know what I mean? Galaxy is vast as fuck, bro. It's crazy. Have you watched Train to Busan? And if you have, what do you think of it? Yeah, I saw it a while ago. It was really cool. It was really good. It's really intense, and I think that was one of the first movies I ever seen set in Korea. It's probably the second movie I've seen set in Korea. So seeing a zombie apocalypse in a place that isn't just like New York or you know, something like that is already interesting. And Bong Joon-ho is a pretty great director from the movies I've seen of him. When you read my comment out loud, I felt like I had a stroke. I'm sorry that I have this power. I'm not sorry that I have this power. I'm just sorry that you had a stroke. I got back from a 5-day-long school camp in the NT on Sunday, where we had to walk a total of 40k with 10 to 15k hiking packs. Wanting to see your beautiful animation and chicken crimpy. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to suffer, but I literally have done the same thing in my school. So I understand your pain. All I remember though, out in the outback, during that camping trip, is that we would get points for taking shits in the outdoors. They would call them brownie points. I don't know if that's universal or not. Yo, so hear me out, bro. Okay, this is important. Christianity is just a heresy of Judaism, correct? Oh, you want to go there? That is up for theological debate. I'm not really a follower of either, although I do read from both the Torah and the Bible every now and then. I mean, if Christianity is a heresy of Judaism, then I'm a heresy of both, because my spirituality kind of lines up with neither. But I take bits from both. I take more from Buddhism, but I take bits from both. You know, so I'm a heretic, just full on. Bung, if you were an animorph, what would you turn into? Hey, paper plane. Animorph. I would love to turn into a Triceratops. Are there any animorphs that turn into dinosaurs? I feel like there are. I feel like there has to be, right? Wait, Bung, you're in Australia? Were you born there or something else? I was born here, yeah. Giant from Sirius is my favorite video from you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should totally, sorry, I should totally make another video like that, but the comment right underneath that I just read is like, theism is kind of cringe, alright? Like they're just trying to... All hail Guru Bung. Don't hail me. Just live your life. Heretic must be sacrificed. If you could fucking find my spaceship, bro. Hey Bung, why was the inclusion of a female therapist needed for the Forest episode? Been a while since I watched when she was introduced. Was there another possible character who'd replace her? Inclusion of a female... Why was the inclusion of a female therapist needed? I'm not sure what the implication is in that question, but well, Connor would have a therapist. I mean, it makes sense to me that he would. The fact that he is, the fact that she is female doesn't really matter. But I wanted Connor to feel connected with somebody in a way that is reciprocated and maybe I can't spoil it. I really can't spoil it. But it is relevant to the plot if you care about, you know, the motivations and intentions and feelings of Connor. Then even if you don't like that he's dating a girl, it is still part of the plot. I'm sorry. Railgun bung out of space. Yeah, that's how I got here. Just put me on a big metal slingshot. Sent me flying, bro. Nice painting. Thank you. Thank you, my boy. My rock. Hello, Scraggy Scroob. Sorry, there's people on my Discord now. Hi, load bong. Am I late? Not at all. A little bit. Who should we ship with Wall Dog? Ideally, another dog. Maybe I'll make another Wall Dog. It's just like a different breed, but you know, just is it pronounced Parmy or Parma? I just say full on Parmesan. I have nowhere to be. I just say it. I say the whole thing. Thank you for answering, though my question was so confusing. Just wondering if there were alternatives, such as another inmate whom he'd talk to about problems. Yeah, oh, I see what you mean. Nah, I kind of want to keep Connor disillusioned, for a particular reason. Because if he falls in love with another facility, if he falls in love with another inmate, it'll be a lot easier to just be like, man, fuck the facility, you know? They both hate the facility. But no, this is different. Connor is, Natalie represents something. Well, Natalie represents a few things, and Connor represents a few things, and their union represents a few things as well. Personally love having nice, cute gay relationships in most of my content, but Connor and his girlfriend therapist are nice. I don't remember her name. Natalie? I want to remember her name, Natalie. I know what you mean. I totally do want to, at some point, without making any spoilers or anything, I totally want to go in some direction that's a bit more gay. Just because it also applies to me, and that's sort of how I would prefer to write it. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm not such a huge fan of the way that I wrote Connor and Natalie's how they got together. I feel like I could have done that a lot better. But I feel like it's a lot easier for me to write gay romance scenes because guys talk differently to each other. There's a lot more awkwardness and tension. and a lot more deconditioning with guys who are just realizing that, oh, they like each other, you know. And that's something that I'm more deeply familiar with than heterosexual relationships. Crying Cat goes back. Thank you for the $3 Crying Cat goes back. Still fucking laugh every time people have those those pictures of the cat that's just crying their eyes out. Forget the female therapist and make Connor fall in love beach ball with the face. Yeah, we're gonna have a castaway situation. I mean, that might be happening. You don't know. You might see something like that. Where are you going from space? I'm not going from space, I'm just in space. Maybe I'll land on a planet somewhere. You know, one day you guys might open up stream and you'll see the spaceship just sideways and inside the planet on an asteroid or something. I like how everybody keeps calling her a female therapist as well. It's kind of fucked up. Who voiced the salesman? Because the dude can run faster than Eminem. Oh, that's my boy Punk Duck. Please go send Punk Duck some love wherever you can. He recently got into a terrible car crash and almost died, guys. It's fucked up. Our boy, we could have lost a beautiful star. He's actually really cool. He's a really cool guy. If you ruin a loving relationship, I commit war crimes. Ola, love your work, big fan. Why was the Bong episode deleted? The one with Loki. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you for loving my work. But, how do I put this? There was some old kind of attitudes and beliefs that I had at the time that contributed to, I don't know. It contributed to some things that I really didn't want to contribute to. And so I'm taking them down because I don't want to be a part of that climate. I took them down a while ago, actually, when I was very stupidly using phrases and saying shit that I had no idea about just because I wanted to seem smart and edgy. It's not to say that I'm not still doing edgy things, it's just that those things are particularly relevant to me now. Yeah, so, yeah. I just wanted to change it a little bit. Bong, I give monies, please answer my theory. Sorry, what was your theory? Just at me in the chat and ask the theory again. Sorry about that. Crying cat goes bark. Coconut is a fruit. It has a seed-bearing system. Don't make me think about that. Yeah, and coconut has flesh and juice, doesn't it? So I guess it would make sense. It is really weird how we call coconut flesh. Oh, Jesus. Bong, I wrapped tape around my arms and escaped with my skin. I'm glad. I'm fucking glad. What did you eat for din din? I actually haven't had dinner yet. But I'm probably gonna reheat some chicken. Some chicken and brown rice. Because we're all about that brown rice now. Yo, Bong, how's it going? Would you kill Scrappy Doo? I'm playing pool. I'm glad you're playing pool, bro. And yes, I would kill Scrappy Doo if it was the last thing I did. I love that German accent, Doctor in Confinement. Yeah, I like him too. He's the creator of Super Science Friends, if any of you have seen that. So many of you keep thinking I make that show. I don't make the show. It's him that makes that show, him and his team. Cucumbers are fruit, and also zucchinis and bananas and tomatoes. I thought bananas were herbs. I know the others are fruit, but please just put Charlie Brown on the screen. Just do it. No questions, just do it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be Mac and me and the Anteater Kid from Animorphs. Lord Bung's still stuck in Australia. No, by choice. I mean, I'm in space. I'm not anywhere. Ugh. Coconuts are mammals because they are hairy and produce milk. That's right. Actually, I forgot that. Say banana, please. Banana. Banana. I need more Lord Bung. This is him. This is he. We all here. My little nose. I am currently sick right now, so that's gonna be a thing you're gonna see a lot. It's me killing the shit out of my nose like that. Episode 8 when? I'm sorry, I can't tell you because I don't know when, but I'm still working on it. So I haven't given up. I'm still working on it basically every day, except on Sundays. And, well, I'm sick right now, so, yeah, work hasn't been as great as it could be. Now that I have your attention, I just want to say I love your work, and I just want to know if you have any cinematography tips. XOX. Thank you for all the love hearts, film star. Looks like by your name, you're already a star, though. Haha. No, cinematography tips. I learned a few in design class when I was in university. Try to erase the context of what it is you're looking at. You know, like if you're looking at a building, don't think about the building and what it's for and all of the other things about it. Just look at what you have on your screen, the separation of light and dark, the space of color, and just pretend it's abstract, and then take what looks best to you. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could just be like, you know, like vomit on the side of the road. But if it looks really good, if the lines line up, if something about it just looks interesting in a weird OCD way, do it. You know. How many people are working on it? I assume you mean confinement. Okay, well, there's me who's doing most of it, and then I have a co-animator who does half of the animation. I have a designer who's been helping out, and of course there are all the voice actors and the musicians that I'm getting. You didn't really ask like who it is that's working on it, so I'm just telling you based on memory how many people are working on it. A lot of voice actors. A few musicians. Do you have any good voice impressions? I did do this fucking one Peter Griffin thing that I did. Fuck, where is it? Dear Peter Griffin. It's like a Dear Evan Hansen bit, but it was Dear Peter. Where the fuck is it? Oh, that's disappointing. I'll go see if it's in my folders. Group by type, please. Get me to the video section. Where are you? You used me for land development. Sorry, that's just the image I saw. Oh, we're up to the cropped boomer memes now. Come on, where are the videos? Oh, there we go. Come on, where are you? I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. But you know what? It's in one of my videos. It's in the greatest car collisions in history or some shit like that. Hey, Alicia. If you skip to the end of my car history video, like it's just some dumb video I did about, you know, if history went through, but with the Pixar cars. If you skip to the end of that, you could hear me singing as Peter Griffin. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Mary Jane gets me higher than a crane, so sweet like sugar cane. Woman in the side row, but looks really good. What in the goddamn fuck did I just hear? That's odd. It's about taking something that you already have feelings for and then recontextualizing it. I mean, vomit is, I'm obviously using hyperbole, so, you know, don't go around looking for vomit specifically, but, you know, just like using framing, using your perspective to change the context of how beautiful something is. That's what good photography is about, and good cinematography. So, like in like Wes Anderson movies, you know, like Fantastic Mr. Fox, Grand Budapest Hotel, they frame everything like a children's book, or I Love Dogs, because they're all styled kind of like a children's book, where you have these little characters and these amazingly strange symmetrical landscapes. And it's all zoomed out in this way where you get to see people walk across the screen like almost like a stage play or like a drawn out book. And it's really effective. Are you writing out Miss Powers, or is she gonna still be a recurring character? Well, this is a tough one to answer because I feel like it'll kind of be a spoiler either way. You're gonna have to just wait, I guess. Sorry. I don't know. I say this now, and then I'm probably gonna say something completely different later. Just like, oh yeah. Would Karl Marx be Karl Marx? It'll just, yeah. I think I made that joke on a stream once, and then I try to animate it. I think it's just on Twitter somewhere. You're gonna have to find it. Where I'm just losing my mind over all the car puns going through history. Communism. We all know of your vomit fetish, but don't worry, we won't treat you differently. I like the passive roast. You should do crossovers in future videos. Crossovers with who, I wonder? I don't know who I would cross over with. Just hang out with some other animators, see what they're about. The start of episode 8, will you put the anomalies video kind of like you put the boy in the pitch black room at the start of episode 7? No. Although it would be fun if people did know the context of that video before watching episode 8, though. It's not necessary, but it does help. Yeah. And it's only like a few minute video. You could all watch that. I worked very hard on that one. I'm sorry, crying cat. Fuck, where is your question? I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna desperately just scroll up and look for crying cat's question. I'm gonna be going to bed. Please answer my theory. I want answers. I'm knowledge hungry. Fuck, all of your comments are just answer my theory, but I can't see your theory. Alright, I'm still looking. Here's my theory. In episode 5, the sword talked about Connor's demon that got possessed by something, and Connor's demon possessed the sword to hide something or protect Connor. Did Connor's demon possess the sword to hide something or protect Connor? I'm gonna say both. Yeah, both seems like the most accurate response to that. I'm sorry it took so long to see that. If I were reading every single comment, it would just be silence in the stream. Thank you, Thursday, Pleboinum Boy Porridge. Boy Porridge, that's such a good name. Thank you for that. It's okay, I found it. Have a question. Will that perv girl from IKEA try to get Connor back? You'll have to wait and see. Crank and Wagon. Crank and Wagon. It's a good name. Your confinement series has really made me obsessed with the SCP world. All in a day's work. £2. Micromake is my favorite video of you. Thank you, 69th Sith. I appreciate the hell out of that. Even though I feel like that video is a little bit outdated in terms of my current ideologies, it is still fairly cemented in what I believe in. Yo, so what if Connor is 999's cousin, because both are unkillable? Would that mean Connor is the key to unlocking 999's full potential and helping him beat the Scarlet King? Oh, I didn't know that 999 was at all related to the Scarlet King in any way. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna say no, that they're sort of unrelated, but you might see 999 in this episode. You seem like the most chill person ever. I've definitely been going in that direction lately, because I know what it's like to be insanely anxious and just terribly, just in a terrible place. So I don't want to go back there, Opinion on Mesozoic era versus Paleozoic era, the real important question. The fucking Paleozoic era is where it's at. Not a single human being Actually, I've been so separated from that the paleo world for so long that I'm forgetting. Is the Mesozoic era literally just like our era? Oh no. Mesozoic area of internal geological time from about 252 to 66 million years ago. Okay, so Mesozoic area was just like the dinosaur era. So what's the Paleozoic era? I hope none of the people that I used to make dinosaur memes with are watching this stream just being like, oh, Danny, what are you doing? What are you doing, Danny? How can you not know this shit? Okay, so you have Paleozoic, you have Cenozoic, Precambrian, Protozoic, Tertiary, Mesozoic. Paleozoic would be way more trippy. Like if I just had, Paleozoic stands rise up. Because I would like to take a submarine and just go into the seas of the Paleozoic and see all of the weird, gross shit that pre-exists mammals and reptiles and amphibians. Oh shit, man. It's so wild. Like, oh, I should get a GIF actually. Paleozoic GIF. We got any GIFs of the Paleozoic era? Not a lot. Bro, I'm just gonna look up ancient sea life. See if we've got any awesome images. Standard Cretaceous. Yeah, we all have our stands. Out of curiosity, what did you study in college? I studied art and design. It was just like a general kind of course. And then I did this sort of tertiary course where I did a bunch of, just a little bit of everything, you know, just like science and art and literature and blah, blah, blah. I didn't really vibe with it. If you don't simp for Paleozoic creatures of God's mistakes, then you aren't real. Sorry, Cubone, you just aren't real. Can you say I like you cut, G? I just did. Will you offer your cheese to the almighty cheese gods? What have they done for me lately? Bung, you still making the SCP vids? Of course, number 91. Don't worry. Lord Bung looks like my uncle. Man, your uncle's sexy as fuck. I'm sorry. Connor has confirmed Digimon. I'm not sure who confirmed that. Thank you. Existential Crisis Core on Infinite Earths. Bung, let me date Connor's demon. There are a few reasons why I wouldn't allow that. And some of them are spoilers, so I can't tell you. It's not the alien from the McDonald's movie. Yep, it is. That's Mac. Mysterious alien creature, Mac. This fucking god-awful movie. Do you have a specific schedule for streams? Yeah, for me, it's just like Thursday night, which for Americans is Thursday morning, and Europeans, I guess, Thursday in the afternoon at some point. Is Connor a god or still being possessed by the sword? Oh, he was never possessed by the sword, sorry. I'm sorry if it has how it came off. No, the sword's not in there. Cool Animorph. What are you saying that like it's mine? It's Thank you, Slav man. 221. My uncle is sexy as fuck, to be honest. You can't say that. You can say that. You can say anything. Only you, though, not everyone else. Humor has devolved so much that if someone said poopy, people would cackle. It depends on the context, because that didn't make me cackle specifically. But I'm sure you could say poopy in another context and I'd just lose my mind. Why are you flying in a Pepsi can? I drew this back when I was giving up caffeine. And for about 3 weeks, I was so fatigued from the caffeine withdrawal. I was dizzy, I was hazy, I was irritable, I was sleepy. I had all these headaches all over my different parts of my head. It was god awful, but I don't know. The spaceship, I wanted to make it sort of symbolic, you know. It's like, this is it. This is where I'm going. I'm in space right now. This is unknown territory. It's kind of slow. It's kind of crazy. And it's kind of dark sometimes, and it feels a bit pressurized. But this is where I'm at. That's okay, because I don't have to do it alone. I could talk to friends. I could go hang out with some friends. You know, they live a lot closer to me now. I could talk on stream. That's, you know, it's not the same as talking with friends, but it's still good. Poop gang, poop gang. Okay, poop gang is kind of funny though. Would we get a cameo from SCP-999? Maybe. Coffee is a drug that's commonly used that has been accepted by society as a whole. It's an addictive drug. It is insanely. Like I've been addicted to drugs in the past. The withdrawal from caffeine is way worse than any withdrawal of any drug I've ever had. It was wild. It lasted 3 weeks, but I've been drinking caffeine since I was a little kid. You know, not to point the finger at like, oh, my parents, but it went straight into my adulthood, just drinking Pepsi Max. It was just a normal thing, and you know, and then the tolerance would build, and you have to drink more and more Pepsi, and I'd be drinking multiple cans a day, and then I get all these headaches, and I get anxious, and they're like, why am I so anxious? And then when I got off of it, you know, after the 3 weeks sort of went by, and my fatigue slowly went away, and I started eating healthier. My energy levels, I was still not used to how low they were, even though that was normal. It was like a normal energy level. It's like, I'm not anxious. I'm not so anxious that I'm shaking my leg all the time, you know? I'm not so anxious that I'm constantly trying to figure out, like, oh, why am I so anxious? And then assigning it to all of these problems in life. I'm not doing that anymore. Granted, it's not because of the caffeine that I gave up. It was I'm doing a lot of like mental health stuff right now, but the caffeine definitely didn't help. And nowadays, if, you know, there's a little bit of caffeine, I might drink it if I want to stay awake for whatever reason, like late at night. But no, I haven't really drank any. I drank half a can since I gave up caffeine like over a month ago. Oh, so you are the voice actor for Connor? Yep, yes I am. Hey guys, my name's Connor. I'm Connor now, and I'm here to... I heard there'd be pussy up here. That's not something Connor would say. He's not nasty like that. I heard there'd be Bibles up here. I heard there'd be weed up here. Hey, Natalie, can you get me my weed, Natalie? I really like weed. Gross. You are the epic. Thank you, Ikes. How's the Super Science Friends series? It is a good show. You should definitely watch it. I don't make it, though. In case that's what you were assuming. Any tips on starting animation? It definitely helps to have... For me, personally, I had friends in animation. Friends who did animation. Who still do animation, sorry. They gave me a lot of tips. But they gave me a lot of visual tips, you know, because we just get in a Discord call and they show me like, oh yeah, this is how you do it, or you know, at the very least they would have good tutorials because they would have learnt online most likely. By the way, I ran into an anti-mask group near uni. They had their mics and signs. It was like the street preachers. Me and stepdad were losing our minds for comedy. Jesus, dude. Fuck. Yeah, it's literally like watching lemons run off a cliff. Lemmings. I know that was like weird misinformation from Disney, but I can't think of any other example. Just you know, little dumb mouth breathers just running off of a cliff after one another. What made you the IKEA idea? I thought it was really funny, and I thought it would be a good creative challenge to try and make an IKEA seem like an endless landscape. You know, because you could clearly see the roof, and it's just full of furniture and shelves. I thought, okay, how do I make this bigger? How do I make this seem like it literally is infinite? Because I see a lot of pictures that come along with the SCP, like some people made a game. That was pretty cool. But I really wanted to be like, okay, how can I have it so that you can look into the distance and it disappears, and what would that look like, you know? How does the 682 animation compare to the Infinite IKEA animation in terms of difficulty and time investment? I think you know. Hey Bong, if you could design a game, what game would you make? Man, I don't know. I feel like if I had the opportunity to design a game, I would give it to somebody else, because like I'm not really a gamer. Or I would make a game that is kind of more in line with less to do with a traditional game where like there are challenges, and more to do with, you know, like Journey, you know, like that game Journey, made by Santa Monica Studios. Something more like that, where it's just storytelling and visuals and just like a really neat kind of involvement in the atmosphere. I'm not gonna put Charlie Brown on here, I'm sorry. Make your own infinite IKEA, and the goal is to get Lego. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, like an infinite IKEA game. As I gazed into the demon's dark and soulless eyes, he let out a gurgle. At the moment, I knew it. I was dating Connor's demon. I'm the big spoon, by the way. We eat fondue on Tuesdays, and he enjoys cooking. He's making him sound beautiful right now. Your Discord scares me. Yeah, my Discord scares me too. Yo, Bong, what do you think of my name? Asks Adobe Hitler. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Why are you in space anyways? Just feel like it. When are you going back to Earth? When I feel like it. Well, Bong, my man, you get the biggest bratwurst. I get the biggest bratwurst. Thank you that you saved the biggest bratwurst for me. I'm sick, but you're streaming, so I'm happy. I'm sorry that you're sick, Sander. I'm sick as well. I have sinusitis. What do you have, Sander? If you don't mind sharing. I see a lot of medieval games from the Christian perspective, but none from the Jewish perspective. When will we see a game where you get crucified for washing your hands? What? What are you talking about? You won't put a picture of Charlie Brown on the screen. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. What are your thoughts on flying cars, and would you drive a flying car? Yes. I just hope that... Oh, actually, no. I feel like that'll be such a scary reality where... Because we have enough car crashes as it is with our, you know, our rubber wheel boys. But now we're going to have, like, an entire extra dimension of up and down in the sky. We're going to have so many people crashing. Unless it's kind of like what I assume they would do... If we had flying cars, is there would be like these designated highways where people are sort of magnetically locked into the highway, something like that. You know, I don't. I feel like that's probably what we'd do. But who knows? You know, fucking technological innovation has nothing to do with moralities. Fuck it. Let's just create these VRs and stick our heads into them and get stuck in them, like in that Electric State book. Who's read that book, Electric State, by I forgot the guy. Here's a Scandinavian name. I can't remember it. Sorry. Bung, I said sand. Notice me, damn it. Thank you for the $5, Hello Jack. I said sand. Notice me, damn it. I don't. I don't know what that means. I hope the sand notices you. I love that right above your donation. a user named the Soviet Union just yells in all caps communism. Background info. During the Black Death, Jews were crucified for washing their hands, as the Jewish basic hygiene prevented them in most cases from catching it, and the Christians were mad. That's interesting. I like to look up that kind of information. But I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, fucking Renaissance Europe, pre-Renaissance Europe, I guess at that point, was incredibly anti-Semitic. Look behind you. Oh shit. Ah, hell yeah. It's my painting. I mean, I didn't paint it, but it's a painting that I got today. It's of a cool tree. Yeah. Looks so small though, from this distance. Is that the real Soviet Union? I don't know why that made me laugh. When are you gonna finish the new Simpsons episode? Listen, sand is the new food group, bro. Do as you will with that info. Thank you for the $5 holo check. Fuck, how much does it take up on the pie chart? You know, you have carbs that take up the biggest one. I don't want sand to take up the biggest one this time. Consume sand. Yo, if you're bored, you could just not be bored. Ever tried it? Quite helpful. I actually do try that. It's pretty good. But can we get a vector image on stream? I assume you mean an image of vector from the... from Despicable Me. Because that's what I was posting on my Discord last night. I'll see if I could find a GIF of him. There has to be a GIF of him though. He's too popular. Oh, Jesus. Man, none of them are good. Actually, that one's pretty good. See if there's any better one. Oh, actually, no, this one's better because he's in space. Yes, dude. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Add image. Let's get his dumb ass on stream. Yes. Yes. There we go. Sorry, I was just checking my messages on Discord. Yes. I'm sorry, Matt. If it's getting much, you don't have to do a whole lot. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I need some... I'm gonna open some applications. Well, my boy is gonna open some applications for helping out on stream, helping out on my Discord. Because basically I'm just forcing him to do everything. Look up the White Rabbit from the film Alice 1988. Is that the really creepy live action one? Poor boy. Did I hear of a Discord? Yeah, there is a Discord. Every now and then, my mod, Matt, he puts in a little link. I have Fat Cat, do you approve? Yes, I approve. Although I hope you're not intentionally fattening them up. When are you finally gonna finish the Simpsons episode? Oh god, I hate humans. No, there, I said it. Message sponsored by Horus Gang. Gang. I really had like no no idea what I was doing with those gods. I was literally just picking them and giving them completely different personalities from from how they probably would have been based on my own dumb universe. What are you doing this stream? What I do every stream, except for the last stream, which is just talking, just chilling out, putting GIFs up, putting GIFs up of ones that people suggest that I want. I won't put just any GIF up there. It has to be really fucking good, and also existing. What are gods for if not to project their ideas? It's true. It's kind of like superheroes. You know, they're just kind of these cultural amalgamations of what we stand for. Except with superheroes, we kind of know they're not real. Yeah. It's just something to project onto. You know, just like we like to separate these things from ourselves. Like in our head, when we talk about, you know, our conscious, we act as if though it's a different thing from us because we didn't come to that logical conclusion using thinking, which is what we're so used to. We think that the thinking is us. No, the conscious inside you is also you. You know, the voice that randomly says things that don't necessarily make sense, but feel right to you, that is also you, just because you don't quite understand it. It makes some people uncomfortable. Oh, my foot just fell asleep because I've been sitting on it. Ooh, oh, it's tickly. It's doing the tickle dance. Please talk louder. Am I not loud enough? I don't know, my Discord says I'm loud. I mean, my OBS says I'm loud enough. Rampant existential crisis. Ooh, whoopsies. Just saw your stream and had to do a double take. Your animated shorts are excellent. I look forward to the next SCP release. Keep up the great work. Thank you, legendary thing. Oh man, I'm intently trying to look at your profile picture, legendary thing. It's kind of freaking me out. Looks like an alien wearing sunglasses. But like, really fucked up alien. Are you British? No, I'm Australian. I would never be British. I would never do that. I'll never do that to you guys. Me and Connor's demon are married now. He's wearing an all-white tux and the wedding cake is entirely sand. You are invited, but only if you have pockets full of sand. Bring only tasty sand. Which sand is the tasty sand? I'm new to the sand, the sand diet. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, bro. Yeah. When's the next episode gonna be released? Can't tell you. I don't really know. I'm only just getting really happy with the script right now, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. Gonna have to wait. And then after that, storyboarding. And then I'm gonna have to trim that down to make sure it's not too long. Unless somehow it's too short. But I doubt that. Put up a Doge bonk gif. I should actually. Like, oh shit. Well, I accidentally opened up my art application. This is your fault, whoever suggested this. Doge bonk gif. Let's get that shit. This isn't the one I was looking for. Oh, but it is now. Yes. Perfect. I'm gonna replace the Mac and Me. No, the Mac and Me is at least in space. I mean, he's not though, but he's an alien, I mean. Okay, okay. Here we go. Yes. It's perfect. I hope it's not actually a video and you could just hear noise. Do you have a TikTok so we can make fun of you for your eternal life? I have eternal life? Oh no, I don't have a TikTok, sorry. What's happening in the stream? I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just as confused as you are. Hey, you're gonna recontinue Monk Chronicles because that series was amazing and I really wish it came back. Also, how you doing without caffeine? Sorry, I'm not gonna be continuing Monk Chronicles, at least not for now. I'm focusing on confinement for now, and I'm doing quite well now. The withdrawals are gone from the caffeine, so I could just live my life like a normal, non-caffeine person. Decaf boy. Hollow Jack, thanks for the $5. Nothing is built on stone, all is built on sand, but we must build as if the sand were stone. Hollow Jack. That's crazy, Hollow Jack. Should start a church. Really can't wait to post my comic of how Thor got his hammer. Love how Loki is chaotic neutral before the term, the power. Although never doing a watercolor comic ever again. Holy shit, a watercolor comic. That's gonna look amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I am going to nut over watercolor comics. There was, oh man, I just read a watercolor comic pretty recently actually. It was my favorite Doctor Strange comic of all time. It's called Doctor Strange Shambhala. It's really fucking good. See if there's an image I can share with y'all. It's a pretty simple story. It's not anything complicated. It has these amazing visuals, of course, and it's all watercolored. It's so good. Yeah, just look it up. Shambhala, Shamballa, which is the city of enlightenment, I suppose you could call it. I did start a sand religion. Good. Bung, I love confinement. Notice me, Australian senpai. I notice you, the fisherman. I notice the fuck out of you right now. Am I noticing you? Man, Lord Bung, have a question about condiment. What's your credit card? I don't want to hear about your star sign. Give me those funny little numbers at the back of your parents' credit cards. We have 2 lovely half-demon twins now, and we feed them baby sand. Baby sand! Gifts would be appreciated. Please, no cement. If you are Cement Gang, I will find you. We're going hard on Cement Gang. It's completely finished now. I'm just waiting to get it back from my school. Ah, yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, that was the same with my university. They're always like, I do like a video or something. They're like, okay, we're gonna keep this video for a period of time, and you're not allowed to post it online. It's like, come on, bro, come on. It's crazy. It's like when a relative dies and you have to hand it off to the funeral home. It's literally the exact same. Nothing is different. It's gonna sound really stupid, but put up a gif of that guy laying down with cereal in his mouth and someone pours milk into his mouth. I do like that gif. But I might put it on next stream. What's your personal political opinion on milk? It's alright. I don't know what good milk is, though. I don't know what milk I should be aiming for. Is it almond milk? Because that's alright. I'm okay with almond milk, but should I be sticking with almond milk? Or is there actually something important in milk? Because I know milk doesn't actually give you that much calcium. I don't know if it gives you any calcium at all, actually. No man, thanks for the $5. If this super chat is unsatisfactory, please return it to the sender within 24 hours receiving it. Thank you, no man. Just woke up, how long you been streaming? For about an hour, maybe a little bit more. Let me just check. Actually don't know where to check. Yeah, no, I don't know where to check. Yeah. I forgot what I was doing as well. The important milk is milk. Why are you in space? Were you ejected in Among Us? No, I haven't been ejected long before Among Us, I think. I don't know, unless Among Us has actually been around for a while and it's only just gotten popular. Do oat milk it way better. Oat milk? Oat milk. What would you give some tips to a 15-year-old who is very interested in drawing when you didn't have digital art? When you draw on paper, just let go. Let go. Don't overthink it. If you have a plan, you know, plans aren't bad. Plans are good. If you have a plan and you know how to do it, then go ahead. But don't get too attached to the plan if you're just trying to draw. If you're just trying to see if you can draw, if it can be good. A lot of what makes the drawing good is the fact that some of it is out of your control. Because what you want to draw is never actually going to exist, because what you want to draw in your head is actually a bunch of lines that are overlaying and sort of look good in your head, and you think there's a solid image there, but there isn't really. Because when you end up drawing it on paper, you find that your hand doesn't actually listen to you that well. And the disconnect between what you have in your mind as a creative person, bringing lines out of nothing, isn't really that solid. So just embrace that. Embrace the fact that it's not always going to look that great, and that it is a kind of a journey. It's a conversation between you and the drawing. You and your hand, rather, you know. Imagine if somebody made a GoFundMe to get Lord Bung out of space. No, I'm fine here. Thank you, the unknown. Is this just a vibe chat, vibing in space? That's exactly what it is. Find an inner peace. One inner peace, please. Which character in SCP Confinement do you sound the most or relate the most? Well, I sound the most to Connor, I'd have to say. But relate the most also to Connor, I'd have to say. Well, every character I relate to in a way, you know, because that's just how I've written them. It's just sort of a fragment to my personality, but some of them are a bit more simple and exaggerated than others. Go fund me to get Lord Bung 2 space. Gonna make this a real live stream. Could you imagine that future? I hope I'm in that future where we could do live streams from space. I mean, we could already kind of do that, but better. Wish we could do that better and more affordable for someone like me. Go fund me to get a new butt so he can't break it anymore. That's right, give me that titanium. I'll never get on an airplane. Right now I should be doing schoolwork, but instead I'm ranting about milk. Well, I'll promise to do schoolwork later then. Why did I not get notified about the stream? I don't know, but I'm furious about that for you, MTF Unit 6. Make the gayest man, it is actually SCP. Make the gayest man, it is actually a SCP. I'm not sure what, I don't know what that means. Is there an SCP that is just the gayest man? Is it me? That wouldn't really work, because I'm bisexual. Hey Bung, this is a really good question, but I love your videos and so does my little cousin. I was wondering if you could say hi Sammy for her. It would really make her day. Hello Sammy! And hello to you, Figment. That's good on you for doing that for your cousin. I hope your internet didn't cut out right before I said hi, Sammy. That would just be terrible. You're traveling to find the life on Venus. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing right here, but that's what I'm doing specifically better than all of you right now, because I'm actually in space. I should be working, but I'm too busy listening to our Lord and Savior. JK, but I should start working soon, lol. Oh. I appreciate it. You do what you gotta do. What if an astronaut was scared of heights? I feel like even if you aren't afraid of heights, you would be afraid in space, just because everything can go wrong. And you just need a little bit of propulsion in the wrong direction and you're lost forever, I guess. They had to add the bisexualist man, which is just bum. I am the most bisexualist man. Hey, Lobong, I love all your work, and I really can't wait until you make more episodes of Confinement. Thank you, Killian Jimenez Green. What is that red blue on top? It's supposed to be the Pepsi logo, but I forgot to put the white bit in the middle. Fuck. Well, yeah, I mean, watch as I do that, and I just get like, claimed by them as the second I do that. Take off your glasses. No, I don't want to. I don't want the blue light in my eyes. This is an anti-blue light glasses. I'll take them off for a bit if that's what you want. Whoa. I'm gonna get old one day, man. And then I'm gonna have wrinkles under my eyes, and then I'm gonna realize just how much I've been attached to my self-image. That's gonna be crazy. Well, I better confront that as early as possible. Or else I'm gonna freak out. Space, says the Space Core. Yeah, bro, I should have him. Is there a transparent GIF of the Space Core from Portal 2? Do you think Connor would... how do you think Connor would do without weed? I remember in the episode of Swordsman, he looked terrified when the scientists threatened to take his weed. Also, how's your day been? Oh, man. Well... well, you might see what that's like pretty soon. And my day's been pretty good. I actually had to go to the doctor, and it was long and it was frustrating, and I had to like fast for most of my day because I had to get a ultrasound for my liver. Oh, this music kind of good though. What's this fucking Harry Potter trap shit? What was I saying? Yeah, actually, everything today was actually really frustrating and nothing went to plan, but it was actually really good. You know? Almost nothing went to plan, but I was actually having a really good time the whole time. I don't know why. I'm happy about it, you know? Like, I'm glad that I didn't just end up... No, but I think because most of the time, even though nothing went to plan, and I still made the most of it somehow. You know? I don't have anything to show for it except for that painting that I got today, which I really dig and is definitely worth every penny. Yeah. Yeah. Why isn't everyone talking about milk? Really? Because I'm seeing a lot of milk. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what that says. How did you come up with confinement? Like, what was the thought process behind it? I feel like I've said this quite a few times on stream, though. Yeah, I basically wanted to make a one-time thing that was a horror comedy, like a dark comedy about somebody letting loose in a uptight environment. But it ended up becoming a series. Thank you for $5, Hollow Jack. Yo, Bung, do me a favor and look in chat at Sato's comment, also Space Sand. Sato. A bunch of sad faces. I'll keep scrolling up for you, though. Message deleted. I've been here for so long and Bung hasn't noticed any of my comments. Okay, well, I'm noticing all of them, and it's just that. What am I looking for? I'm forgetting what your profile picture is now. I'm looking for Sato. Sato. No, I can't even find you anymore. I'm sorry, Sato, but I noticed those three of you being upset that I didn't notice, and I just noticed. I hope that means something. Silk is a natural protein fiber, some forms of which can be woven into textiles. The protein fiber of silk is composed mainly of fibroin and is produced by certain insects' larvae to form cocoons. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, No Man. How did you come up with the design of the O5 Council? Also, I see a lot of people asking about Dr. Bright, if you want to know more about Dr. Bright, watch SCP animated video on him. Yeah, I would totally do that if I wanted to put Dr. Bright in the series, but I don't really want to do that. And the designs, I just went with the designs that I like the most based on the article on the SCP Wiki that gave a bunch of like false identities. It's like, okay, I'll just choose the identities that I like the most. That's the only reference point I have, really. Thanks for the $2, Rat. Who would win, SCP-420J or Lord Bong, the high one? Fuck, bro. I mean, I've been staying away from marijuana for much longer periods of time than I used to back when I lived in Sydney. So actually any hit of marijuana at this point pretty much destroys me because my tolerance is built up so much. So yeah, it'll probably be, the marijuana, I'm sorry. I'll tell you again so you don't have to scroll. Will episode 8 be final episode? Oh, hell no. No. Episode 10 will be the final episode. Episode 8 is, well, I don't want to say because it'll give you expectations for this episode. Like certain expectations, plot-wise. But it's not the final episode, don't worry. Thoughts and prayers to Thursday. Bro, Thursday. Fucking crazy. I love Thursday now just because I stream on that day. There's nothing special about Thursday up until this point for me, so it's probably the reason why I did this, actually. Oh, Jess S, $5. Hey, Lord Bong, I love your work, and Connor, I run a store and would love to help you make and sell merch. Oh, well, thank you, Jess S. And thanks for the $5. Yeah, actually, I would really like that. If you could find me on Twitter and just tweet at me, or if you could get on my Discord server and at me, that'll also be good. Yeah, do that. I would definitely love to do that. Bung, can you get on Discord later? Yeah, I'd probably do that. I'm not feeling too tired right now. Thursday. Yeah. That's why it is called Thursday anyway. It is Thor's Day, isn't it? Like the Scandinavian. Like Wotan is Wednesday. Like Wotan's Day, and Thor's Day is Thursday. And Frigga or Frey is Friday. And Saturday is Saturn's Day, which is the Roman gods. If I'm getting this correctly. My lord, which country are you living in right now? I live in Australia. Are you the voice actor of Connor? Sorry, I'm new. It's all good, Caleb. Yeah, I am the voice actor of Connor. I just put on an American accent, and I sit here and I talk about depression. Dead are Tor's dog. I don't speak your Scandinavian rubbish. Alicia, get out of here with your pillaging and IKEA furniture. I just started an animation project. I didn't realize how much of a pain it is. Much respect. Oh, well. Good luck to you, Milana, and thank you for the respect. Yeah, try not to go too crazy with projects if you're just starting, you know, because you want to see what you can do. And you want to be able to let yourself feel rewarded as often as possible when doing such a terribly tedious task. Loving like seals on the shore, slamming our bodies on the floor. What? That's amazing. You should write poetry, Hammerfill. I would read the fuck out of that seal poetry. Do you have any idea what you're going to do for your next series? I have a few ideas, actually. Notice my theory, Senpai, please. Okay, Time Hub. I'll scroll up. Notice my theory, please. Okay, that's just what it says again. My theory is that the SB Foundation put him into D classes because the longer Connor is alive, the stronger the demon becomes. Let's take the Infinite IKEA one, for example. He keeps seeing things. It's a good theory. Lord Bong, do you know Zelinki? Yes, I do. He did music for the trailer, the trailer for episode 8 that I just uploaded. The latest video on my channel. I wouldn't say it was a collab, but I did ask him to make the song and gave him a general direction of what I wanted it to be about, and he made it. I guess that's a collab. I'm not a music man, so I can't really intimately, you know, do that shit. Rogue24343. $10. Weird question, but do you have bagged milk? Because if you do, how do you close it? Do you just open it and drink it all in that second? Anyways, love your content. Can I have a high five? Yeah, bro, I got you. Yeah, bro. I shook my entire fucking spaceship. I'm having a freak out. Bagged milk. No, I think that's a Canadian thing. I'm not Canadian, and I don't think we have that in Australia because I think it would probably heat up a lot more in a bag. I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like if somebody leaves bags of milk at our front door, it'll just curdle up into fucking yogurt, you know? Did he make Connor, or was he a pre-established SCP? I made Connor, but I'm sure, like, there's an SCP of a similar kind of nature, but Connor specific, I didn't have any inspiration to make him. Fine, Danny, but don't come looking for me when you need axes, shields to bear to keep the pillagers at bay. Fuck. Well, there goes my front line. I need somebody. I need a strong Scandinavian to just say, you have my bow and my sword and my axe, you know? I just need that. Hey, Lil Bung, can we get a foot review? We cannot. I'm sorry. What was it like in a spaceship? It's alright. It's alright. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're in a spaceship right now. Can't go outside and everything. Yo, Bung Buddy, can you check out my theory? Alright, Person. It's a good name. It's a good name. Yo, check out my theory. Slightly different from the other guy. Okay, still scrolling. What if weed suppresses Connor's demons so it doesn't go on a rampage and make him powerful or something? Because in the Infinite IKEA, his eyes went black and was extremely powerful. It's a good theory. It's a good theory. Obviously, I can't comment on it because I don't want to do spoilers. But I will read out the theories. Is the woman in Fine and Dandy related to Connor's? They look similar. The woman in Fine and Dandy. What are you talking about? Do you mean the singer? You don't see the singer. What's up? What did I miss? Our Swedish guy. You didn't really miss much. Just most of the stream. We're just chilling. We're just vibing. If that's your thing, welcome home. Welcome home. Hey, Lord Bung, are you going to evolve into a VTuber in the near future? Probably not. Not the near future. I don't know. If somebody teaches me how to do it and makes it like really super easy and intuitive, then maybe I'll do it. But right now, I'm perfectly happy just being in the spaceship. I feel like I'd have to redo the whole setup if I want to go with full dedication to VTuber. You know, where it's like, I just do Connor and I'll put on the accent the whole time. And that'll be a lot of work, actually. Do you follow religion? If so, is it milk? If not, you're personally, political, metaphysically incorrect. Should add the GRU division, which is like the Russian SCP Foundation. Maybe have them compete to find anomalous things. Yeah, I actually had this joke that I don't know if it'll actually end up in confinement, but I had this idea of like, there'd be this old Russian anomaly SCP equivalent that collapsed a while ago called the SCCCP, but I don't know. I haven't written it into the show so far, so I'm just, there you go. There you go, you get it. Is the accent a pain to do? It's not a pain, it's just, you know, a little bit more work. Although I am like coming to terms realizing that Connor doesn't really have a specific accent. It's just a sort of generalized American accent, and my excuse is that, well, he doesn't. It's not like he exactly has a specific culture to cling on to in that facility, but yeah, you know, Doctor Strange. There's no excuse for that because he's a New Yorker. He lives in New York. Why doesn't he have some kind of accent that isn't just sort of Microsoft Sam, you know what I mean? Or even just make Doctor Strange British. Like, you know, people from all around the world travel to America to make extra big bucks on the shitty healthcare system in America. It makes sense. I'd accept it. Anyway, as much as I could ask on Discord, it's more fun to ask here. Remember the giant from Sirius you did a while ago? Do you think you'd do something like that again? I would really like to. I've been planning something like it lately, but I just need to find some audio from... I'd like to get audio from a podcast that I really like. I just want to find one that really sort of covers everything that I would love to animate around. And then I'd animate around that. Hi Bong, I've watched a lot of cartoons, animes, etc. I just want to tell you that your work on Confinement is definitely among my favorites. You do so much with so little. It has a strong personality. Oh, thank you, Morgan. I appreciate that. Will you end the series with a simple finale or a cliffhanger? Oh. Okay, I feel like this, I'm okay with spoiling this. I'm not gonna end on a cliffhanger. I hate it when they do that. I'll end it on a finale, but it'll be open-ended where I could have maybe another season. But if you want, you could just end it there, you know. Perhaps we'll draw a kawaii girl version of Connor to work towards the VTuber future. Maybe we do. Maybe we'll have kawaii. What is a female name for that sounds enough like Connor? Connor, because cholera sounds like an anal disease. I don't wanna. It's not a name. Unless it is. I'm sorry, anybody named Connora. What's up, man? What state of territory you from in Oz? I'm not gonna say that. Why did you stop your caffeine no binge? Why did you stop your caffeine no binge? I don't know. I'm trying to translate the question in my head. Because I've been addicted to caffeine for like my whole life. Since I was a kid. I wanted to get off of it and just get the withdrawals out of the way. And now, every now and then I might take a sip, but it makes me anxious. I'm particularly susceptible to it, so... it just makes me... It makes my brain go, you know, like white noise fuzzy. Canny, Cody, you know, maybe Cody would be like a good one. That's kind of a gender neutral name. Connie is female. Oh yeah, Connie. Yeah, actually, yeah, Connie. Connie's good. I would do Connie. Thank you for not ending on a cliffhanger. No, I wouldn't do that to y'all. Brain go brrr, yeah. Do you have snacks on your ship? And if so, did you bring enough to share? No, I just have this fucking vegetable juice with y'all right now. I'm drinking some motherfucking kale. It's apple, yellow carrot, spinach, and kale. It actually tastes a lot better than it sounds. Unless you're all a freaky. Constance. Oh yeah, Constance. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jacko boy. I'm just see his comment. Just he's misspelled it, but he just says I'm alone. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you find somebody to be with that isn't terrible. Well, you've been in this shit for weeks. You must have run out of oxygen by now. Ah, bro. I just read. I fucking read. So I'm good. Actually, I have this pretty neat book that I'm borrowing from a friend. It's just about symbols. It's a Signs and Symbols source book by Adele Nozadar. It's pretty good. You get to learn a lot about these basic human commonalities with making symbols in culture. Like, you know, what does this line like symbolize? What does a circle symbolize? What does a square symbolize? And just how deeply rooted it is in our culture and in our religion and in our mysticism and all that. It's pretty interesting. Question, could there be an alternate dimension with a female Connor? I mean, if the multiverse theory is correct, yes! Why did you do Reddit is so dirty in episode 5? That's fucked up, bro. I never even mentioned Redditors when I was describing the character the Vulcan, because he was voicing him. I just gave him a sentence. I literally gave him the sentence, while you were off in the clubs partying, I studied the blade. I literally gave him like a sentence like that. And that was my entire direction for his character. And then he did it, and I was like, yes, this is it. This is it. Do you read manga, manhwa? I never heard of the manhwa, but a manga that I used to read quite a lot was Berserk. I need to catch up on that. I used to read Attack on Titan too, because I just wanted to see where it was going before waiting for the show. It was taking a while. Lord Bung is an alien who lives off our text, hence why he streams. It's true. If I'm not reading text, if I'm not reading rapid text appearing in front of me, then my brain goes into nothingness and I cease to exist. Because time doesn't exist when you're not reading or rationalizing something. It's true though. Guess who's back with some money? Hello, Meet to Swagger. Thank you for the $10. Respect. Respect. Tell us about Hellboy. Do you mean Hellboy the Mike Mignola character, or do you mean Hellboy? Like, you expect me to know what hell is? Hell is when you get that itch inside of your leg and you can't reach it because it's inside of your leg, so you have to punch your leg. Notice Mike Pass comment, please. You don't have to. Well, he was so nice about it, so I'm gonna I'm gonna look for it. Can you cameo Horace in the SCP Foundation for a split second in SCP Cafeteria? Ah, yeah, that actually be a pretty good idea. Except Horace and the Hellboy the comic. Hellboy the comic is fucking amazing. If you were to read any comic, the ones drawn by Mike Mignola, the Hellboy drawn by Mike Mignola, and then even maybe the BPRD afterwards, because it's actually pretty much like the SCP Foundation, if that's the kind of thing you're into. The Bureau for Paranormal something. Berserk manga's so good. It is. It's really fucked up. I'm gonna borrow Connor for a day. I want him to I want to feed him to the Leviathan for a whole 7 hours. It's kind of fucked up, but I respect that. When is Confinement Part 8 coming out? I can't tell you. Sorry. I'm just like being happy with the script now, so, you know, I'm not even up to the storyboarding stage just yet. Dad, when are you gonna come back from the cigarette store? That's sad. Why'd you say that? Do you already have the story planned out, or are you winging it? I have a basic idea, but it gets thrown around quite a lot while I'm making the episode. You know? How'd you get to NCSP stuff? In high school, my friend just showed me the website, and I thought, this is some cool shit. This is some good inspiration for drawing. Sometimes that's all you need. Just something that sparks the inspiration for something more. We'll see about that, Milkman in the chat. Oh, shit. Thank you for the $5. Meet the Swagger. He's having his own little conversation. Thank you so much for your hard work these years, and I'll support you until the end of YouTube. Oh, thank you, Joe Blazekin. I appreciate that. Lord Bung, do you know the flesh that hates? Yes. Yes. That I did a little animation for a little segment of my animation of the In the Pines video is on the flesh that hates. And I'm really proud of that little animation segment. It's just little fleshy monsters, like one stabs the other, and it's like, what? It's real fun. Will we see any more SCP specials? Yeah, I'd like to think so. Thank you so much for making your animation stuff. You're a really big inspiration to me. Thank you, Comrade Eric. Could you make a short animation where Connor meets his female self? I don't know. I'm not really sure what that would be like. I know there is an SCP that changes your physical sex. So I could rationalize it there, but I think I actually had this one little like bit where I wanted to have Connor accidentally touch the SCP that changes your sex, and like he freaks out for a little bit and he goes back. Yeah. Bong, make the fleshlight that hates. No, dude. Why would you say that? Guys, wait. Bong is kind of sus. I'm not an imposter. I'm the only one on this spaceship. I'm not gonna make the fleshlight that hates. I don't know if you... Yeah, you sent it twice. Okay, I'm not going insane. Bung, where's the Pugger's fleshlight? Jesus. Holy Jack, thanks for the $5. Goodbye, Bung. I have to go, but love your stuff. Me and the Leviathan wish you best of luck. Also, milk is bad. Go drink sand, you heretics. He speaks the true. But, have a good day, Holy Jack, or good night, wherever you are. Can we have a scene in Dr. Powers' office with a picture of a family and her dad is Austin Powers? Did Austin Powers ever settle down with a girl? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that show. I thought he was meant to be like a swinger, you know? I have a short idea, lol. So basically, it would start with text 1991, and someone walks up to Gru Division P member, and they say, Gru is no more comrade. Bliet. Then it ends with Finn. Right. I just post that with no context at all. Yeah. I would love to make some, like, Death of Stalin type joke related to the SCCCP, but so far I haven't found any reason to put it into the show yet, you know? Maybe season 2. Maybe there'll be some, like, historical stuff that I'd get into. Ooh. Thank you for the $10, Meet the Swagger. Milk costs money, my man. Anyways, I have to go soon, so I hope all of you are having a great day, night, everybody. I'll be back with more money, and I'll donate to this man till I'm broke. You don't have to do that, especially if you can't afford it, but I appreciate the fuck out of it. Thank you so much. Love not just your writing, but also your art style. I have a running bet with a mate of mine that Connor has something to do with the Scarlet King. Can't wait to see how wrong I am. Who knows? Say get out of my swamp while doing a Connor impression. Get out of my swamp. Get out of my swamp. You know, he has such a bland accent. I'm sorry that I've started this. I can't change it now. The Doctor, kannst du Deutsch? Yeah, no, the guy who voices the Doctor can't actually speak German, but he does the funny accent. Did you eat all the donuts, did you? Maybe? I actually have to watch my sugar intake because of my liver. Something might be wrong with my liver. I don't know. You know, maybe by next stream I'll be telling you guys, like, oh, actually, guys, I have Deda, which is a bad liver and a bad joke, I'm sorry. Say on Russian hello. Привет. Доброе утро. I don't know. Does that mean good afternoon in Russian? I can't remember. Доброе утро. Lord Bong, do you watch anime? Yeah, I mean, not right now, but I did watch Saint Young Man. That was quite wholesome. And a few other things, but I can't remember the others right now. Your liver might go boom boom. It's true, it might. But I'm quite young, so, you know. Who voices Ragnar and his father? Those were stellar acting. Ragnar was voiced by Ragnar was voiced by Brock Baker, the impressionist on YouTube. And the father was voiced by Chris Guerrero, who is actually a voice actor, a voice dub actor in anime. I heard his voice in the Team 4-star dub of Hellsing Ultimate. I thought, what a fucking amazing voice this guy has. You know, he voices Father Maxwell in the Team 4-star dub. He's hilarious, and his accent is great, and his voice is great. And he happened to watch my show, and I was like, oh, what? It's what a small internet, you know? Yeah. I love my German accent. It's so funny. I like that you can laugh at your accent. Wait, this isn't the Hannah Montana fan page, is it? I'm sorry. That one got replaced by mine. I just got the URL. Hannah Montana fans /YouTube. Just got an email from my country's government telling me about school and COVID. Lord Bong, have you ever migrated? Yeah, I've mostly migrated across my own country. Like, traveling state to state. I've went on vacation to other countries. I don't know if that counts as migrating. Lord of all Bongs, what do you think about Scarlet King? I actually don't know much about the Scarlet King, but people keep bringing it up. I love your voice. Thank you, Any Pop winner. A lot of these comments are very confusing. Can't wait for the next episode. Thank you, Daniel Florin Duda. Which SCP characters do you think have committed exactly 17 murders of any degree, no more or less, no cheating? This means you, Kondraki. Well, Connor definitely has committed murder in the IKEA, but it was in the IKEA, so what happens in there just stays in there. Don't want to be rude again. One of my comments appeared under Elliot Roberts' comment, but don't want to say it again like I'm desperate or something, but I'd appreciate it if you read it. Yeah, alright, I'll look for it. Time Hub. I know I've been making jokes and announcing my theories, but I'm sincerely happy and I appreciate you even for making the series. I'm making some animations and they're not that good. I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they're alright. And you know what? They're probably good in context to your experience, you know? Have you not done animation before? And if so, that means you're already good because you're doing something you've never done. So, good on you. Did you put Colonel Sanders in confinement? Yes, I did. He was one of the O5 members. I really wanted there to be like a corporate sponsor, well, not a sponsor, but like one of the... It makes sense to me that an entity that is essentially a private prison would have all of these people funding it. Who have all of these other things that help fund it. Because it's not like, you know, they're getting funded publicly because nobody knows they exist, you know. Are you gonna do episode on Joe Schmo? I think he's like Connor because he's misunderstood and immortal. I don't remember the Joe Schmo SCP. Is that an SCP? Bread or loaf? What do you mostly say? I say bread more, but I would still say a loaf of bread if I saw a loaf of bread. I would just say bread if I was referring to bread in general. $4.99 Figment. I just wanted to thank you again for saying hi to Sammy for me. She's going to be so happy when I tell her later. We love your vids. Keep up the work. Oh, I hope you have a lovely day, Figment. I started drawing in 2 and yeah, I draw a lot, but I'm more skilled on paper. Yeah, well, as long as you're doing what you want to do, don't feel like you need to draw or animate just because you have to. Do it because you want to. Because you want to explore your abilities. What is the context of the thumbnail? Where would it appear in the series? It'll appear in the next episode, but it's already appeared in the trailer for the next episode. Oh, excuse me. That tasted like vegetable juice. A guy asked earlier, what's your favorite SCP to draw? That's a tough one. I just like drawing any of them. Like, because the enjoyment for me is seeing if I can draw it. Just seeing if I can make it look interesting based on the description that I read. There is no SCP that I like to particularly draw over and over again, I don't think. Yeah, sorry. Joe Schmo is an SCP that whatever he talks, people think he says what he's actually saying to make him sound like a nice guy. Just what? He talks. Whenever he talks, people think he says what he's actually saying to make him sound like a nice guy. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. This man has vegetable juice burps. It's like a fucking vegetable juice right here. Whoa. You know, I used to hate it, and now I don't. And that's the long and short of eating healthy. I didn't force myself to. There was something in it that was like, you know what, it's actually pretty alright. And then just kept doing it and keep leaning into that part of you that likes it. You know, don't force yourself to just go into alien food territory. You know, it's not gonna do anyone good. You gotta find a compromise between what you like and what is healthy. You know, some people have such an aggressive view on health where it's like, it doesn't matter what you like. You have to do this because you're guilty of yourself. You're ashamed of yourself. No, bro. If you're doing it because you're ashamed, then there's going to be no end to it. There's going to be nothing. If you're going to feed your guilt, if you're going to feed your shame, specifically your guilt and shame, you're never going to be happy with it. You have to go in there with this idea of like, yeah, I have an idea of where I want to be, and then focus on where you want to be, not what you're running away from. You know, because like, worst case scenario, you'll end up treating other people shitty because they represent the things that you're running away from. That just ain't good. Dude, is that V8? Yeah, it's V8 Power Blend Healthy Greens. I'm just drinking like V8 car fuel. He's cheated because he can literally stab you and you'll perceive his actions as normal and appropriate. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, no, actually, that's really funny. I might... So, like, kombucha, lol. That's a weird thing, isn't it? No, I tried kombucha. Kombucha's gross as fuck. Got to give a Patrick where he had an iron ass in that stadium against those two Mega Chad wrestlers. The iron ass. I can't remember Patrick with an iron ass. Bong, would you ever consider Contender series of confinement? I don't really know what that means, sorry. Hey Bong, I made an SCP podcast and your work has been a huge influence to me. I met a lot of cool people, sorry, as a result, and it's been a blast. Can't thank you enough. Thanks for being a great person. Well, that's cool as fuck. Thank you for saying that, Kenneth. What is going on? You know what. You know what's going on. Oh, look at him fucking dance with this music playing in the background. Oh my god, the fucking beat is right on point with his dance, though. Ooh. First time seeing your face, just as I imagined. Not a compliment. Ah. Hurts just a little. What do you listen to while you work? Well, right now, since I'm writing, I don't listen to anything, just because it's hard for me to write when there's music playing. Especially if there's words in it. So, nothing. But when I animate, I'm usually listening to just music that I already have, so it's usually just a bunch of cheesy 80s music. But lately I've been getting into some Major Lazer. That's pretty high adrenaline music, so I just put on some shitty 80s, 90s. I have some meditation music. Yeah, I have some, what's what's that band called again? They do like swing jazz covers of modern songs. Vector really be grooving. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Play the Rocket Training montage theme. No, I'm gonna get cancelled. Not cancelled. Copyright. What the stream about? Just vibing. Just vibing out. Just talking. You remember my name from the last stream? I don't know if you do. There's quite a few people, but I remembered. I made you laugh. Yeah. Well then, you're in my good books, GG Gamer. Hey Bung, what planet are you taking your ship to? All of them. Not all of them. Some of them are in pretty dangerous positions. I'll try to get to as many of them before I die. Can you say, I know damn well when I see one, Lieutenant, as a general? I know damn well when I see one, Lieutenant. I know damn well when I see one, Lieutenant. What's Kindale Ward doing? I assume he's vibing out. I hope so. I hope he's vibing out. You should search up the CEO of Kombucha. He doesn't look like a real person. That doesn't sound like a real job, but I'm gonna search the fuck out of him. Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, no, oh my god. I feel like he's done a lot of, must have done a lot of plastic surgery. But he looks like the, have any of you seen that, that Stromae music video, Papa Trois, or whatever it's called, where this little kid is just in a house and his father is made of plastic? That's what he looks like. He looks like that. Would you say infinity and beyond so I could make an awesome pun? Infinity and beyond. I said it for you. Is your spaceship an SCP? It is now. The spaceship that contains the creator of confinement. What's the name of this song? I have no idea. This is just kind of a free, non-copyrighted music. It's called 3-hour livestream lo-fi hip-hop NCM non-copyrighted music relaxed chill study by James C. Cox. Yeah, so there you go. And it's like near the end. Which means it's been almost 2 hours, so I'll be ending stream pretty soon. That title, yeah. Oh my god, can you stop bonking the Doge? He does not deserve the smack. I love how little sense the smack makes as well. Baba booey. Hey Bong, would you ever consider playing Among Us? I've already played it, but I guess you mean on stream. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't like having too many people on stream, though. I like talking with maybe like 1 or 2 people. I suppose we could do it online. Drifted off to the vast reaches of space, never to be found. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna die. That's how I'm gonna die. But that's also how I'm gonna live. Hey Bung, what's your favorite planet in our solar system? I haven't visited them, but maybe Neptune. Neptune sounds pretty good. Because I feel like Uranus is too obvious, you know. Or maybe if I could have like a really cool kind of spaceship that can just fly through the crazy storms of Jupiter, that might be fun. Because it's just all gas, right? It's just a gas planet. Just non-stop clouds. That sounds cool as fuck. Bunga's trying to show us the most secret SCPs there are, and we take them as meme gifs. Yeah, I assume that's how your minds are perceiving them. But what I'm seeing are these fifth-dimensional beings that are completely present in my mind, and I can see them perfectly. But they're just getting translated as haha funny memes in your heads. Because you're not in space. You have to be in space to see what I'm seeing. Do you have a day job? No, this is my day job. Not the stream, sorry, but I mean, I guess the stream is part of it, but during the day, I'm writing, I'm animating, I'm designing, you know, doing all that jazz. Lord Bung is extremely sus. No, bro, you wouldn't eject a guy with glasses. Name of the video, Lovely Day in Space. Me, wow, that is relatable. It better be. Your name is Jupiter, so it fucking better be. Mr. Bung, what do you get your inspiration from? I know that you said it in one of your earlier streams, but I can't remember and I would like to check it out. What do you get your inspiration from? I don't know, that's not really specific. Do you mean for confinement? Bung, what your opinion on Bionicles? I used to love that shit, dog. In like middle school and stuff. But nowadays, they're alright. I mean, I say that like like I've been so detached from Bionicles. I was literally watching one of the Bionicles movies with my patrons the other night, so I must like them enough. God is watching us. He sees all, including when you're in your most private state. Remember, if you are not preaching to him 24/7, then you must perish. Thank you for the reminder, Boogie6740. Do you only animate for your channel, or do you work for other companies too? I mostly animate for my channel, but sometimes I do commissions. Mostly of artwork, not of animation, but yeah, that's about it. Lord Bung, you remind me of Bugs Bunny. I'm not sure how, but I'll take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant to be. Do you do all the writing and animating yourself? I have a co-animator who helps now, but I used to do all the animating, and I do all the writing now. Although for this episode, I am trying to incorporate some of the ideas that I like from a co-writer that I had with me that is no longer with me. What things you used to animate and plan to animate next time? Well, I personally use Sony Vegas Pro 13, which I don't recommend, but that is where I am, and that's just sort of where I've limited myself in a way to force myself to be more creative. But that's just me. In spirit of what I'm doing, I would implore that you do the same thing. Not the same animation program, but I mean, find what you want to do. Find the program that you want to work with. There's a video series that's on YouTube that you said that you really liked, and I thought that was interesting, but like I forgot what it was. I might have been talking about Super Science Friends. They were a huge inspiration for me. I don't know any of these songs. These are just like copyright-free songs. They're pretty good. What is the song from the episode 8 trailer? That is 6 Feet by Zelinki. I commissioned him to... Actually, I don't think he wanted money from it. So I guess I asked him to make that song for confinement. And it was amazing. And he made it way sooner than I ever got to finish the trailer because some shit went down in my life. Ooh. Okay, Bung, gotta go. Bye, Dad. Goodbye, Rogue. The stream should be finishing pretty soon anyway. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be chill music, but it's like a lot of it is party music, which I'm not against. But I want chill music. If fighting is sure to victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu said that, and I'm pretty sure he knows more about fighting than you do, pal, because he invented it. Yeah, sorry. It just sort of dawned on me while I was reading where I was from. Hey, Bung, why is Dojin an eternal bonk? Because he's been a bad boy for a very long time. Slinky's awesome. Yes, he is. Do you foresee yourself collabing with anyone in the future? I mean, that's sort of what I'm doing now when I have people voicing characters and shit and making music for my show, I think. Or do you mean like a more, like, even collaboration where it's like a crossover type thing. Keep asking me what my favorite planet in our solar system is. Already answered. It's Neptune. Why did you choose In the Pines for the intro? I thought it kind of had the vibe that I wanted. I don't know. There was a vibe to it that I really dug, where it's kind of like country but horror. Like a really oppressive horror. What is your favorite SCP? I don't know. I'm just gonna give a random one every time people ask. Now I'm actually thinking of ones I like. Like, which one do I like the most? I don't know. I don't know. Just hit the randomize button and then say that it's my favorite. Probably won't be that funny. Rebung, have you heard of Hidden Deep? If not, you should look into it. I think you might like it. Hidden Deep. Sounds pretty spooky. Let's check that shit out. Hidden Deep is a video game. Oh, okay. Alright, what's it? What is it? Looks like a side scroller of some kind. Oh no, it's a top down. Oh, it's coming up with all these books, sorry. Oh yeah, it's a side scroller. Yeah, it looks pretty cute. Looks pretty scary. Yeah, I might check that shit out. Thank you for that recommendation. There was once a boy who was deeply sad, comma. that's the sentence by itself. It's great. I'm watching this during online classes. Let's go! Well, it's about to end, so I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get back to that class real soon. I'm actually not sure how long I plan on staying. Yeah. I'll probably be leaving pretty soon. My back's starting to hurt. I fell asleep for a bit and I dreamed about the things you were describing. Oh fuck, I hope it was a good part of the conversation. What the fuck is oatmeal? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. You're the one with Earth internet. I just have streaming internet. Midnight Gospel was what I was thinking about, so after I scoured my search history for a little while, I found it. Ah, yes. Yeah, well, that's not a YouTube series. That's a Netflix series. And it's fucking incredible. Definitely highly recommend it. Serious question, do you think the Among Us memes will die before Christmas? I don't know. I like a lot of the artwork that's coming out. It's very cute. People are really identifying with the simplicity of it. And I think that, you know, and I'm reading this book on symbols right now, and, and I think that there is a connection between the simplicity of it and the fact that it is good artwork, that it is good art, that video game is good art because it's simple. It has nothing to do with realism. It's cute, and it's easy to identify, there's nothing that separates people, really. Oh. Is music over? Oh, I guess it's over now. Alright, fuck it, just 30 more minutes. Because I love you guys. 30, I think this is probably put on actual lo-fi beats. 1 hour and 13 minutes. I'll go back a bit. There we go. Is this right? Yeah, sure, fuck it. Whatever. If you're literally just saying notice me, why would he read that? How about you actually add something? Bruh. Sentient ape kinda has a point. Can you do the Ricardo movement? Just look back and look front like Ricardo. I can't remember how that meme went actually. It's just like I don't know. You literally just wait, no, I just read that. When does episode 8 come out? You're gonna have to wait. I'm sorry, because I don't really know. Realism is just to establish you know the rules well enough to remake them. Yeah, that's basically it. It's like, great, you've seen a tree, so have I. I'm glad we've had this shared experience of knowing what a tree looks like. I actually am, though. Like, I still, you know, I see like a really realistic tree, and I think, fuck, man. It gets closer and closer to the electric state, where we just, everybody's addicted to VR, and they're all like locked in there, and they're just living their fantasies while their bodies rot away. Hey, Bong, do you like anime? If so, what one? Saint Young Man I mentioned. Berserk is a manga. The anime is alright though. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I can remember, but I really can't remember. How is it day in space? How is it night in space? I don't know. There's a clock in here that tells me that certain hours have passed. That's all I can do. A day is just something that I'm clinging onto while I'm in this timeless void. You know, maybe I'll let go of day. Maybe my streams will just be like, the title will just be like, be here now, you know? Just exist. Bye, Bong. I had fun, G. Goodbye, Demon Dame. I hope you have more fun in the outside stream. Do you have a Discord for like people who love your series? Hell yeah, I do. Matt, if you're still here, can you give them a link? If you're not here, that's also good. You can scroll up and it'll be one of the early comments in my stream. When the stream's over, I guess you'll find it. I don't know. I feel like it should be found easily somewhere, but I could be wrong. Okay, it doesn't look like he's here. I'll just link one. Invite people. Here you go, everybody. Alright. Can you make an Easter egg in episode 8 of me drinking milk? Maybe somebody drinking milk, but maybe not you. Because I don't know what you look like. Dreams expired bread. If your name is anything to go by, oh boy, you're an enemy. You're an enemy of the state as far as I'm concerned. Damn, I've been here for an hour. Lord Bong is SCP, proven he makes your mind perceive time differently. That is very true. Hanging out with different people, you perceive time differently with them, you know? It's crazy, based on your interactions. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what existing is the interactions between things, not the things themselves. Morning Bong, how are you today? Sending good vibes your way. Yes, I'm eating up them good vibes right now. Thank you. It'll replace my dinner, although it won't because I will be having dinner. The only thing that happens when Connor meets the Series 1 squadron is that he dies in many more creative ways. That's true. Just any of the MTF, actually. Just anyone with a gun. I just barely came here to get vected. You got fucking vected, bro. Forget class. This is important. I like how you spelled class with an E. Just to like really cement how much you need class. I like that your name is Vibe Check and your picture is fucking horrifying. Is that Lord Bung from Lord Bung? No way, dude. Yeah, way, bro. Hey, Bung, gotta go to school. Love your content. Ah, I love your comment, GeForce Online. I love your name a bit more. Thank you. First Lord Bung broke his butt, and now this is quarantine. Lord Bung, wow, that is relatable. No, it was quarantine. Wow, that is relatable. It is relatable. It's like the world has become my ass when I broke it. And I feel the pain of the world because I already felt it at the base of my spine, you know? That's where like 3 of my chakras are or something. I look like trash that went to an opera trying to look fancy by using opera goggles, but instead it looks like swimming goggles. What the fuck are opera goggles? Oh, well, you're more fancy than me. You know about opera goggles. There cannot be a lord with no bung, and a bung with no lord. I only exist because of the interaction between lord and bung. Whoa, this is like a Jaden Smith tweet. It is. He's spitting facts, though. You cannot deny. Ugh, bruh. Like binoculars, but small. Oh, you mean like the one on the stick? Like, you hold them up so you can see the stage. Right. I'm sorry you're not doing the best gas can. I hope that my spaceship will fly over your house one day and I could just drop something not explosive on you. Maybe a pizza or something. Lord Bung has created a wanting for more Lord Bung by the whole of the SCP community. Oh, I hope I'm not blue balling anyone. Controversial topic is Vector wearing pajamas. I always saw it as more like a... I mean, I know it's a tracksuit, but I imagined it was like a tracksuit that you would use for a tracksuit purposes. Except that he doesn't use them. He just wears them, you know? Like a squatting Slav. For real, Bung, go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, Mom. I've got like 13 minutes left. I've been here since 2016. This stream has been going on from 2016. That's a good point. Bung, why must you make me fall in love with you? I ain't doing that. You're doing that to yourself. He said my name, that made my day. How could I not read out GeForce Online? You blue balling everyone, Lord Bung. Okay, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I like it. Maybe it's something that I enjoy doing. It isn't. I really don't like doing it. I don't like making other people anxious. That makes me anxious. But wouldn't the kinetic force of whatever you drop be devastating if it made it through the re-entry into Earth's atmosphere? That's true, and if I did just drop a pizza, it'll probably burn up and be a bit too crispy. So it's really a lose-lose, but, you know, the gesture is all that matters. So if you see a fucking flaming pizza the size of a penny, about as hard as a meteorite, break through your ceiling and destroy your houseplants, that's just kind of my gesture of goodwill. Second he uploaded Containment, he sold his soul to the SCP community. I did. If you could have any superpowers, what would it be? Ooh. It's a tough one. I don't know. Now, I used to be able to answer this question pretty easily. But I don't know, I'm kind of really happy with life. So this is hard. It's not meant to brag, this is frustrating. Like, it's frustrating. I don't know, I don't know, some hippie shit, like controlling the elements, that'll be pretty cool. I think that'll also help with my meditation. God was really fond of the dinosaurs in that case. He's right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Mini-Mets. God killed the dinosaurs because he loved them so fucking much. They were... he knew where the dinosaurs were going, that they were going to start some really terrible Tyrannosaurus tyrannical government. And he was, nope, not going to have this. I'm saving that for the humans. What do you want the most? I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of hungry. So probably that. Probably food. Whatever I want the most is just whatever I want right now at the moment that I need it. So, you know, just listen to your body. If your body is like, grrr, I'm hungry, then go eat something. Go to bed, my guy. I actually slept in quite a bit because I had to fast for a doctor's appointment. That was late in the afternoon, and I didn't want to be awake for a lot of the fasting. So I'm good, and the weekend is coming up. I'll get my sleeping order back on track. Don't go to sleep. You need to keep being great. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The stream's almost over. We got 10 minutes now, it looks like. Thursdays are the best, thanks to Bung. Thank you, a tire. Just a single tire. Get some G Fuel. Why are people telling me to go to bed? Did I yawn? I can't remember if I yawned, but I probably yawned. God, make them meteor. Angel, meteor? God, meteor. Angel, meteor? Bro, that's how it happened. Bung, make a sandwich. I'm gonna make something better. It's probably gonna be some butter chicken with brown rice. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby. If you like right, my spaceship is right next to yours. Oh, look right. Hey, bro. He ain't kidding. He's right next to me. Kick W, his spine snapped. God, I wish. I don't wish that. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. But it won't be that terrible, I bet. I just got here. Did I miss it? Yeah, I'm sorry to say you missed about 2 hours of it. It's gonna end pretty soon. You didn't know and you said you need to go to bed. Did I? Whoa. I don't remember saying that at all. Bung, you should make some serotonin with that chicken. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Who the fuck is serotonin? I will give you a spinal tap. Please tap my spine until it's making xylophone noises. Do you know anything about Warhammer 40k? Yes, actually. I was, I don't know if it's as cool as I remember it, because I was definitely on psychedelics when my friend was just like, he popped up his computer on the big screen and he was going through all of the spaceship designs of the Warhammer ships and just all of the races that are fighting against each other, and it's just like, oh, fuck, dude. And it looks cool as shit. Bro, there's a spider behind you. Don't say that. Because I have to look. What time zone are you in? I don't think I've actually thought about it. I'm in Australia, so It's one of them. One of the 3 time zones that make up Australia. I think there's 3. The only thing that Bung makes for me is he makes my heart melt. I love it. I'm just curious, when's the next confinement episode? Sorry, it's coming, but I don't know when. There's too much for me to say. Yeah, that's how long. We still talking about chicken sandwiches or what? We are talking about chicken. I don't know. I don't know why I made it. It sounded like you were really invested in the chicken conversation. Yeah, I made some buttered chicken. I think I put too much oil in it though, so I'm gonna regret that. And some brown rice, some of that microwavable 40-second rice. Because I don't like cleaning out the rice cooker. He definitely isn't a Pepsi can. Yes, I am. If they make Pepsi cans that look exactly like this, I'm gonna forgive capitalism for all its crimes if they just make a Pepsi can that looks exactly like this. With my face on the side of just like a holographic one, you know, where they just turn it and you can see like, you know, something crazy like that. Bung, you should make Connor sell some buttered chicken in the new episode. Yeah, just complete like left field on the episode. People on Twitter and YouTube just don't understand quantity over quality. A lot of people actually do understand, though. A lot of people are very, very understanding of me. It's just like a small amount of people who are just like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? How you still alive? This started at like 3 a.m. No, it didn't. Maybe for you it did. I don't know what thing you're on, what time zone you're in. Time is just an illusion, and I'm in space. I don't have a fucking clock in here, even though I said I did earlier. I was lying. I actually don't have a clock in here. Oh, yeah, my laptop has a clock. Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. Oops. How long have we got left? Like fucking 5 minutes maybe. Vector is vibing. He is though. It doesn't suit the music anymore, but he can't hear. Demon the Dreamin'. $5. Thanks Lord Bung for all the hard work you do. I love you. Keep it up. Thank you, Demon the Dreamin'. I appreciate that. Show clock. Yeah, I mean it's 10:47 p.m. where I am right now. Confinement with Clone Wars Season 7 animation. Could you fucking imagine, though? Could you imagine? Just a Darth Maul in confinement. Good night. Thanks for noticing me. Love your stream. Love you, Tupid. You're a freaking badass, says Shane Hendricks. Thank you, Shane Hendricks. I am a badass. Hey, Lord Bong, could we I'm not a badass. Could we possibly see Connor meet SCP-3000? You're awesome. Keep the good work. I don't remember what SCP-3000 is. I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. Bump, 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 bump. Fuck, I can't copy because it keeps scrolling up. I got this. Oh yeah, the giant, the enormous sea creature. That'll have to be a whole episode. I'm sorry. Yo, my guy, gotta go, but Mr. Bung, thanks for noticing me. Goodbye, GG Gamer. You did a good job. I don't know what you did a good job in, but you just did a good job. 6 a.m. here, gotta go now. And I wanted to go shock if the new video was out. Yeah, sorry, it's not out right now, but goodbye, Caleb Clough. Thoughts on the Simosuchus? Fuck, bro. I'm gonna have to look that shit up. Oh man, ain't that just a chubby boy? Yeah. Sorry, Simosuchus. I was meant to pronounce it that way. I remember that much. I remember that much about paleontology. That is a good boy. What the fuck? Simasukas. Oh my god. Yeah. That's a good one. I like it. I really like it. Thank you. Thank you, Waste of Corbin. I know you. I know we're mutuals on Twitter. I just keep forgetting how to pronounce your name. Waste of Corbin, because I keep thinking Corbin, Jeremy Corbyn. What is this? What is this? My friend has been watching Family Series lately and has been loving it. Thanks so much for your hard work. Thank you, but why though? For that message passed on from your friend. I'm just doing school stuff while listening in on this. Alright. Here's something they don't teach you in school. Vegetable juice is actually really fucking awesome. Fuck, dude. That's some good vegetable juice. You're breathtaking. She shut up back like with Keanu. You're breathtaking, dude. Oh, dude. Where's my car, man? He has a great voice. I love Keanu Reeves. Alright, goodbye, JRS Fernando Puye. How old are you, King? I am 25. So this is kind of where my body starts to deteriorate at 25. I think that's the case. I think that's it. Where your cells reproduce a lot less than they are dying. I don't know. I think that's it. Well, that just means I am preparing for death, and that's okay. I got a lot to do, and I have a lot of time to do it, ideally, unless I, I come back with this liver report of the ultrasound I did today, and it turns out that I have some fucking demon inside my liver that won't budge, and if I keep feeding it Pepsi, it'll just get larger and larger and eat me up. Only if you let it. Fight it. Ooh. Talk about acid more. Yeah. I mean, acid is fun. It was useful. I don't want to make it seem like I do it a whole bunch. Like, it's not a thing that I regularly do. It has just... A particular experience on acid has been very, very, very eye-opening for me about myself. But I don't know. What do you want to know about acid? Do you smoke the weed, bro? Yeah, every now and then. I've been building my tolerance up because I haven't been smoking it that much. But just the other day, a few days ago. My tolerance was so high that I only had just a couple hits, and I was in a space that I thought I could only reach on psychedelics, and that was pretty eye-opening to me. Not as eye-opening as like a big internal spiritual revelation, but it was interesting to know that I could reach this space purely through relaxation and something not quite as strong, like marijuana. I was like, wow. I was disconnected from my body, like I would move and things would come late, and I would have to be very, very gentle and graceful, otherwise I'd freak out, It was crazy. It was just strangest acid trip. It would probably be the one where I had the ego death because I thought I was dying. Yeah, and that... It was almost like there was no other way to do it. Like it had to be done in such a way where I actually thought I was dying, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. Like, they'd reassure me, like, no, this is just the acid, this is what happens. And then I'd think, no, you guys don't understand it, I'm dying. You guys don't understand, I'm dying, Like, it was like that. Yeah. But now I really like that space where I thought I was dying. Because, well, now I know I'm not dying. But... the stillness, the emptiness, the nothingness is death, When you're sitting there and you're not thinking of anything, you're not feeling anything, you're just sitting there and relaxing. That is pretty analogous to death, And most people don't like that. That's why they're always trying to do stuff, like pacing, shaking their leg, checking their phone, getting lost in thought, getting lost in the fantasy, because they don't want to be in that space because it's so close to death. Okay, well, the music's finished, so I'm going to be ending stream pretty soon. Thank you all for joining stream. Just as the questions started becoming more drug related. Did you ever just take an edible and vegetate? Yeah, bro, absolutely. I had some canna butter at some point when I was quarantining. Don't tell anyone. And I just made all of my breakfasts with I was in a bad space though, where I was just like, oh, I'm a stoner every day. So it's not something to be super proud of, but it is funny. All right, thank you all for coming out. This was a good one. I mean, they're all a good one in my mind, but this is a good one. And remember to live every day like it is your first day, because it is. Basically, redefine everything. All right. Have a good, lovely time. Goodbye.